and then you're going to have your left arm reach out and go around, 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 and then look under your armpit and reach up to sitting. And again, reach it up, lift up, and around, 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 around. You got a D after N, and around, around, around. Reach. Really open up those right ribs. Open them as you look under your armpit, and reach up. And one more. Hand to support you. Reach up and looking around and around, around, around. And put your arm out to go further. If you just go to YouTube, it goes and reach. Then reach, reach, reach. Look under your armpit and reach it up and let the arm, have a rest. So it does actually work the muscles in the back of your arm. So you're going to take it, hold a little bit shorter now, externally rotate, and we're going to straighten out and bend, and straighten out and bend, and straighten and bend, and straighten. So your little bit of biceps and your triceps working, and drawing both shoulder blades sort of like they're gliding down your back. And out, elbow in, and out, elbow in, and out, and in, and out, and in, and out, and in, and out, and in. Hold it there. And then you're going to swap to the other side. You might need to make it a bit shorter. I find if I type admin at the email address, it works. And external this side, and in. But it's not straight out, we go out to the side and it sort of comes to your chest. Down and to the chest. And down to the chest. And down, and if you want to add a little bit of neck stretching, look where you're going. And look where you're going. This is really good for loosening up the necks. And look and where you're going, working through the abdominals, and open and close. 4 more, open and close, and open and close, and open. Last one, coming up, and then put the Theraband down, and both arms out to the side. Place your left hand on the floor and we'll do a full mermaid stretch going over and thread that right arm in between the space of your left arm and your left thigh. Then unrotate and reach up and place your hand on your shin or your ankle or knee to pull yourself over to the opposite side. Now this will never feel as loose because we get quite tight in this position, but it's great to do it. Try and lift your elbow to the ceiling. Elbow to the ceiling, reach it, reach it, reach it, and then come back up to sitting. Whew, that got us breathing around our ribs. Now let's swing the legs around to the other side, sitting on the band. Going all right with that band? Kaylee, with your towel? Let me know if you want to come by and pick up some band. So now we've got our knees over to the right, and palm is forward, taking a bit of a fist, and reaching up. And this is where we're going on telescopic journey. So reaching up, and reach, trying to keep that buttock, both buttocks on the floor, reach, 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 then you slide the arm out and reach a bit further. And then you retrace your steps around, 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 and come back for the second time. And when you can't go any further with keeping that left butt down, you can slide your arm out and reach forward. last one. And telescope is linked. It's a bit like the telescope on a submarine. You're below and the telescope is reaching. Reach shoulder blades down, everyone. So once feel like that shoulder blade of the left side is drawing down towards your hips. And back, around, and bend. So bend, take hold of the band a little bit closer to you. And we're going to do out, out, and in. Can you plug the laptop in, please? And in, and out, and in. Good. Just letting you know that the battery is low on my laptop. I didn't realise. So we're just going to plug it in. And out, and in. You won't notice a thing. And out. Thank you to my cameraman, my assistant. And out, and in, and out. We're plugged in. And out, and in, and out, and in. And out. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Neck loose. And bring it in. That was a bit tiring. Now we'll go to the other side. So hold it wherever you feel is the good amount of tension for you. And extend the arm and in. So we're remaining in that external rotation position and taking the arm out and in and out and in and out and in. Lift up through the abdominals. I would like you to think of the crown of your head reaching up to the ceiling. Let's get that spine as long as it can be for 4. Now lengthen the space between the ribs and the hips on both sides, particularly the side that your knees are going away from. It wants to lift, so let's anchor it down and breathe into the ribs on that side. So last 2 and last 1 and in, placing the band down and place your hand at the side, look and reach up and side bend over and rotate under. Hold that for a breath. And then back to the front, reaching that elbow up to the ceiling, because that will help stretch you in your left side of the ribs. And then reach up long, bringing the other arm off the floor, place it around your ankle, and side bend over to that side. Trying to reach that elbow of the right arm up to the ceiling, reach it up. And then sweeping it up and bringing both hands around in front of your right knee to come up to 4-point kneeling. And what I'm going to get you to do again is using your Theraband is kneel on your Theraband. We're going to create a diagonal here. So I'm going to kneel on it on my right knee. And my left hand is going to take hold of the band. So don't make it too difficult for yourselves. Give yourselves enough room, but enough that you feel like the abdominals, your triceps are going to get a bit of a workout. So we're going to do single leg, single arm floats. So our left arm, left triceps are going to be working quite strongly. So lift up through your abdominals. And keep yourselves in a nice neutral pelvis. And exhale, extend the left arm forward. And inhale, it touches down to the floor. Exhale, extend. Inhale, touch it to the floor. Exhale, extend, and down. So nothing's moving except the arm, the head of the humerus, within the shoulder joint. So I'm seeing some heads lifted nicely. Sue, can you lift the back of your head up a little? That's it. Good girl. Goodness me, everyone's got their neck in line with their head quite well. So congratulations, everyone. And 3 more. Down, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, down. Last one. Then 5 circles one way, quite low to the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reverse. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And place the band down and swap it so that you're kneeling on it with your left arm. Take hold of it with your right hand. Make sure that your heel of your left hand is directly under your armpit and that the knee of both legs are directly under your hips, with your 6 bones nice and wide and lengthening out the back. So let's go now. Breathe in. Exhale, extend. Inhale, touch down. Exhale, extend. Inhale, touch down. Extend. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Let's do 3 more of your best. Keep lifting the back of your neck up towards the ceiling, spreading your fingers out and down and out and down and out, and 5 circles. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reverse. And 1, 2. Lift the abdominals. 3, 4, 5. And come back. Give a nice little stretch for our shoulder girdle now. So the first thing is to take your right arm and bend it so you've got your palm coming towards your face. Then put your left hand on the bottom of the right elbow and take that right arm overhead. And that is probably a stretch for the triceps to start with. And if you'd like a little bit more stretch, we go over towards the left. So try and keep both of your 6 bones connected evenly to your heels as you open up those right side of the ribs. Open the ribs, open the ribs, and exhale, come up. Both hands go out, bend up your left arm and cup it with your right hand, and take that left hand back, cradling your head, shoulders relaxed, and get a nice stretch there. See how far you can reach down towards that left shoulder blade. And then side bend over to the right, keeping your ribs in line with your hips. Over you go. Reach the elbow to the ceiling of that left arm. Let your head relax. And come back up. And arms forward. I'm going to do a little down stops and up stops. So palms facing towards me with your fingertips down. Bless you, Kayla. Here she goes. Sneeze, sneeze, sneeze. And we're going to have the pinkies come up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 fingers. Fist around. And then your pointer finger up. 2, 3, 4, 5 to an up stop. And then we go down and around and open the fingers. Pinkies up and around. And up we go, and then down, and around, and up, and around, and last one, down, and around. And palms up, push out, and I want you to push out really strong, push out really strong. You probably won't like me much after this exercise, but it is good for you. We're going to roll the hands around and pointer finger goes out. Roll the hands around and the second finger goes out. Roll the wrists around, keeping the arms straight, and the third finger goes out. And roll the wrists around and the fourth finger goes out. Flex it up. And then rotate the wrist and all 5 fingers go out. Press the palms of your hands to the walls either side. Now we've got to come backwards and roll around and go to 4 fingers. roll around and go to 2, lengthen up through the neck, roll around and go to 1, and around and go back to 5, hands come together, oh, cat across street. And I want you to, we're going to do the flicking. I think pretty well most of you know this, that you want to have your thumb over the fingernail bed so you can still see. So if you look through, you can still see me and I can see you. And if I look through this one, I can still see you. Because we're going to do 2 sets either way of flicking. Ready? And flick 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reverse it out of the way and around. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep the elbow straight. Around we go, 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 go. Hands by your sides. Can't you feel the tingling there? Have a lot of blood flow there and it feels really nice to do that. And so because we've got a couple more exercises to do for our glutes, and I'm going to use the Theraband here. So put your top foot, put your left foot into the band and bring it together, and then put your hand underneath. So Kaylee, you can just use your own body weight to do this, or you can have the weights in your arms. So lying down on your bicep. So Kaylee, what I would do is you get your weight and you'll just do some arm weights while you're doing your clams. Is she frozen? Or is she just ignoring me? And exhale into clams and inhale lower. Exhale open, inhale lower. Exhale and lower. Exhale and lower. Now this doesn't really feel any different to your normal clams, but that's because it's just a soft introduction. And open and close and open and close. Now straighten out that top leg, reach it long. We're going to do 10 leg lifts. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. So Sue, can you put your green band underneath your bottom leg? Makes it double. Oh, you've come back, Kaylee. You froze for a bit. And up, and up, up, down. Reach your heel away. And you've got 5 more, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Hold it there, and take your leg backwards, back, and slightly high. Back and up. Back and up, back and up, and up, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and take the band out from the underneath leg, and you're going to do some nice big circles around, and up and around. Pressing the leg that's on the floor into the floor to anchor you, and up, and take it around and back. So give it a sore elbow, and around, out, and up, and up. Hey TL, do you know if Kim's still working? Where is she?
She's listening. In the physio.
Yeah. And then we go the other way, around and up. Physio. How could you forget? Yeah. So take your band up. I might have to ring her. So we're going to give it a nice big stretch for your inner thigh. Take the leg up. And if you want to be more adventurous, straighten out the bottom leg. It challenges your balance and you might get a little more stretch. And bend that leg in the Theraband and come up to sitting. And you will turn to the other side and place the band in the other foot. Make sure it's nicely spread out. Don't want it bunching up underneath your foot. And we place both sides of the band down underneath your bottom leg and lying down on your bicep, ready for your clams on this side. Lie down and do clams. Open and close, and open and close, and open and close. It can be quite a challenge tying yourself up in a piece of stretch band. We get the hang of it after a while. And just check that that top shoulder isn't rolling forward. Bring it back. And lower, and open, and close, and open, and close. Last one. And keep it open. Straighten the leg down. And turn it in slightly, you'll get more of your glute medius active. And we do our 10 leg lifts. Exhale and lower. Exhale, reach the heel away and lower. Exhale and in. Exhale and in. Exhale and in. Exhale and down. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Taking it back for your 10 pulses and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep the top shoulder back. 7, 8, 9, 10. Reach it long, reach it, reach it, reach it. And bend. And bring yourself up to sitting. We're going to do 2 types of gluteal stretches today. You're going to come onto all fours. Into your 4-point kneeling. That's it. And you're going to take both legs over to your right. And then you're going to pick up your right leg and slide it back so that your left heel is just below your right hip. Pretty well got that. So we're in like a pigeon pose. So I want you to come upright, so you've got your arms up and you're trying to take your buttock over towards the left. So over a little bit and back up. Now you're going to sit up so that you're balanced up on your thigh and you'll get a stretch through the front of the right hip. Raise up your right arm, lift your chest like a pigeon, drawing in through the abdominals. Push down with your left hand into your left thigh. Lift up, and then tuck your tail under and slide back so you're getting more stretch through the front of that hip. Then rotate towards your left side and extend back a little bit. Lift up, getting a stretch right through these belly of your hip flexors. Rotate and lift. Hold it for another 5 counts. And unextend, unrotate, and place your hands back down on the floor and slide back to your 4-point kneeling and take both legs over to the left. Extend your left leg back long So now your right heel is in line with your left hip. That's it. And come up. And so you've got your right hand on your right thigh. Reach your left arm up. Press that left leg back. Lift the chest like a pigeon. Get into the belly of that psoas muscle. Reach the fingertips to the ceiling. Reach it up. And then rotate around towards your right. And extend back a little bit. Get more stretch through the front of the hip. Lift up through your abdominals, so you're really lifting up through there. Lift, lift, lift. Back. Hold it for another count. And back to the center. And hand down.